I am taking your money. Like, I have your money because I can focus and you can't.
Iman Gadzhi. This guy seems perfect, almost too perfect. Is there something that he's hiding from us? Is he the real deal or just a fake guru that's trying to steal your money? Well, I have been following Iman for over 3 months now, and I'm going to share what Iman taught me, how he impacted me, and what he's hiding from everyone.
What we do outside of our career is just as important as what we do inside of it. You need to understand that energy is the most valuable currency on earth.
Well, first thing Iman taught me is that, like he said, energy is the most valuable currency. And so that's when I decided to completely quit alcohol. It has been over 100 days now since I stopped drinking alcohol because I was not the man I wanted to be, and I was not achieving what I wanted to achieve. And with all these hangovers, I was losing so much time, and that's why I also started working out even more. I'm eating very healthy, and at the end of the day, I'm just doing so much more work than before. To tell you, I'm at that point that whenever there is a day where I don't work out, I feel like complete shit. But let's go on to the second thing that Iman taught me.
Most people think that they lack energy or they lack knowledge. Well, that's actually wrong. The main thing that you are lacking is focus.
This concept of focus is really important because now that I had all this energy from eating right, exercising more and not drinking, I decided to start waking up every morning at 6 a.m. But the thing that Iman really emphasized was that your phone can be a big distraction. That's why I started to restrict myself. So for example, on my phone I have this time limit where I'm not allowed to use Instagram and Snapchat for more than 5 minutes each day. And I also disable all the notifications, and this change was so powerful. It's, I think, so underestimated to be able to work on something very important without being distracted. And by doing all of this and eliminating all the distraction, I was doing so much more deep work and effective, productive work. And I also realized I was wasting a lot of time on YouTube, Netflix, and all these other platforms. And I can give you an example. As of right now, there is the World Cup, you know, and I see all of my friends in university that watch almost all of the games, and I'm like, why? You're losing so much time by watching a football game when you could do something meaningful with that time. And what I also did is I stopped focusing on the negative. So I stopped watching the news. And I mean, I'm not teaching you something new, that the news will only cover negative stories. Why? Because it attracts the attention. And that's why this title is also framed in a negative way, because it attracts more viewers.
The reason you're not making 6 figures, 7 figures is because there's someone meditating, training their mind, who's more focused than you. That person is taking all your fucking money.
Well, this one is also a big one for me. And I started to do a little more research about meditating. So I came across this guy, Dr. Joe Dispenza. He's amazing. I strongly recommend you watch some of his YouTube videos or read his book, Becoming Supernatural. It's very interesting. But yeah, Iman was the first person who really showed me that meditating is very important and can be very powerful. So I would say 2 weeks after I quit alcohol, I started to dig into meditation, and I started to meditate 5-10 minutes, and I increased the time more and more. That as of right now, I'm meditating at least for 1 hour each day. So I'm meditating 30 minutes in the morning right after I wake up, and 30 minutes right before I go to bed. And meditation has really helped me regain my focus and be more grateful for the things I have and that the universe gave me. It also made me believe in myself, that I could achieve big things, and I just needed to believe in it. I think confidence and self-belief is very, very important for your success.
In business, emotions make you weak. You need to look at things with logic. You need to avoid having rose-tinted glasses when you are making business decisions.
So what Iman has taught me as well about emotions is, like he said, it's very, very detrimental for your business success. Now, as I was meditating, I was becoming more self-aware, but also more conscious of my own emotion and how I was feeling and how I was reacting to certain situations. And to tell you a little bit more about myself, I actually started to take trading seriously, like also 3 months ago. And if you're in the game of trading, you know that emotion and the psychology is the reason why most people fail and lose money. So being able to control your emotions is really important, especially for trading. And so for me, it has really helped me, and Iman made me realize at the very beginning that my emotions should not control my decisions in my strategy and how I should trade.
In order to become a high value man, you must reimagine the timeline. You see, most of you guys think that you're going to become a high value a man within 1 or 2 years, and it's simply not going to happen. I've never seen it happen in less than 5 years because there's so much internal work that goes along with it. As I mentioned, first you do, and then you become.
When I first heard Iman say this, I disagreed with him. But why? It was because I was impatient. I wanted to be a high value man in just in a few weeks, in a few months. But the reality is you can't just become a high value man in 1 second like that. You have to do so much more work to become a high value man. And I realized that I needed to be more patient. And patience and hard work and dedication is what will make you succeed. So if, for example, as I said, I started trading and in the first 2 months I wasn't profitable at all, if I was not patient enough and continued to do the hard work and work on my strategy, I would have just quit because I was not seeing any results.
The first reason you're poor is because you can't look yourself in the mirror and be honest about your current situation. You can't take criticism without even trying to protect your ego.
I strongly agree with Iman on this. You have to be brutally honest in order to get to know yourself, because that's how you're gonna progress. Let's imagine you wanna go from point A to point B. You can't first figure out how you're gonna get to point B if you don't know where point A is. So that's why you firstly need to know who you are really in order to progress and become a better version of yourself.
Rich people observe, learn, and move in silence most of the time. Poor people think they know it all and they want to scream their opinion at the top of their lungs.
For me, not telling anyone what I'm currently doing and what I'm working on, my projects, and simply focusing on the work I have to do has helped me accomplish my goals much faster. Because instead of wasting your time to tell everybody you know what you're working on and how big your project or your success is going to be, is just a waste of time, and it also gives you a false sense of accomplishment. Because let's imagine I say to my friends, yes, I'm working on my YouTube channel, I'm gonna be a big YouTuber. They're gonna be like, oh yes, so that's amazing, we believe in you, you're gonna be a great YouTuber. I will have this sense of accomplishment and I will therefore not work as hard. And by moving in silence, you're also more humble, and I think Iman is a very humble person, and what he's really hiding is his real success.
To be entirely honest, there's so much that goes on in my life that I never share anywhere. I don't talk about 50% of the business that I have.
I'm sure, and I can say with confidence, that Iman is a lot more successful than what he's just displaying on his YouTube channel and on the internet. And that's why he's such an inspiration for everyone, including me. And for that, thank you, Iman.